I now give the floor to the distinguished representative of Czech Republic.
Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, Excellencies. The Czech Republic aligns itself with the EU statement and wishes to add the following in its national capacity. Let me begin with the most important words I can say here today. We urge Russia to stop immediately its military actions and to unconditionally withdraw all its forces and military equipment from the entire territory of Ukraine. We are meeting here today at a critical moment, not just for Ukraine or Europe, but for the United Nations as a whole. A permanent member of the UN Security Council has started a war of aggression against a fellow UN member state. It is a blatant violation of international law. It is a flagrant violation of the UN Charter and its principles, which all we should uphold and abide by. This seminal document was written with the express purpose of averting the scourge of war. Russian President Putin chose to reject diplomacy and multiple offers for talks. Instead, he decided to launch a savage conquest, inflicting untold pain and suffering on the people of Ukraine. There are horrific reports coming from Ukraine. Civilians, including children, being killed in their hometowns. Families separated, hundreds of thousands of people forced to flee for their lives. Mr. President, let me make it crystal clear. Russia and its people are under no threat from Ukraine or NATO. We condemn in the strongest terms Mr. Putin's threat of using nuclear weapons. Indeed, it is a very dangerous rhetoric and only further exacerbates the overall security situation. Nothing can justify the use of nuclear weapons. Mr. President, Russia must be held accountable for its aggressive actions. Ukraine has accepted the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court related to genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes. We will be looking to the ICC to prioritize investigations of crimes committed in Ukraine. Similarly, we strongly support Ukraine's filing of a case against Russia at the International Court of Justice, requesting the ICJ to order Russia to cease its unlawful attack on Ukraine and to stop Russia's false claims that acts of genocide have been perpetrated in the Luhansk and Donetsk Oblast of Ukraine. Mr. President, I would like to reiterate my country's unwavering support for the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence of Ukraine within its internationally recognized borders, including the illegally annexed Crimea. This is why the Czech Republic throws its full support behind the draft UN General Assembly resolution. The people of the Czech Republic stand firmly with Ukraine. Suffering of innocent civilians in Ukraine has raised a huge wave of solidarity among our people. Humanitarian aid is pouring across the border and to border regions where Ukrainians are fleeing in a desperate search for safety. The Czech government, local communities, as well as individuals, have offered and provided help to the people who have fled from the suffering caused by the Russian aggression, and we will continue to do so. Mr. President, we deeply regret the use of a veto by the Russian representative last Friday to block the UN Security Council resolution. This prevented the UN Security Council from fulfilling its fundamental role to maintain international peace and security. It is yet another proof of Russia's blatant disrespect for this organization. However, the large number of co-sponsors of the draft resolution clearly demonstrated the prevailing opinion of the international community. Mr. President, Russia cannot veto the reality on the ground. And let me here echo the words of the UN Secretary General speaking after last Friday's vote in the Security Council. The United Nations was born out of war to end war. Today, that objective was not achieved. We must never give up. We must give peace another chance. Dear colleagues, we, the representatives of 193 nations gathered here at this emergency special session of the UN General Assembly, have a solemn duty to uphold the purpose and basic principles of the UN Charter and international law, as we are about to take a vote on a draft resolution which is soon to be formally introduced. Dear colleagues, soon each and every member of this honorable body will have a chance to declare where they stand on the UN Charter and international law. And quite frankly, on the most crucial matter of war and peace. Excellencies, colleagues, I'm making a plea to each and every one of you representing here all UN member states. Please vote for this resolution. Vote with your conscience. Vote for the end of bloodshed and human suffering. Vote for peace. Vote for the UN Charter and international law. Vote for all the good our United Nations was founded to represent. And please let us not forget, the whole world is watching. Thank you.
I thank the distinguished representative of the